Hello again from the red carpet at the Twin Cities Film Fest. I'm Tiffany Norton, and I'm talking to more of the sponsors of our Change Makers series. And some of our representatives are from HealthPartners. We've been getting to know each other a little bit off camera, fun group. But I want to kick it to you, Yang. Please introduce yourself. Tell the audience a little bit about how you became associated with the Film Fest as a sponsor, and overall how you got interested in healthcare.
Okay. Well, my name is Dr. Yang Yang. I'm an internist and a pediatrician. I work at HealthPartners. And we actually are a sponsor of the Twin Cities Film Fest, really through our community work that we do as part of our diversity, equity, and inclusion work that we do at HealthPartners. And how I became part of the DEI work is basically my entire career. I've been doing that work before there was even a word that says
there wasn't a term, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I am from the Hmong American community, and part of my work is really to try to elevate the voices of people who don't have voices and try to create access for people who don't have access. So that's part of the work that we do every day in the trenches, as you say. But my other role is I'm one of the co-chairs of our Health Equity Cabinet, which leads equity work for the organization, and community affiliation and work is also a part of that structure that we work through. So.
Wow, so you're really doing the Lord's work. I talk to people on red carpets. Anyway, I'm not going to compare myself.
Everybody has a role.
Correct. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here, of course, and being one of our sponsors and representing. And Jason, would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, I'm Jason Jackson, and I serve as a diversity and inclusion consultant for HealthPartners. And I've been doing the work of, I would call it social justice and diversity, equity, inclusion professionally for about 13, almost 14 years. And over the last 4 years, I came over to HealthPartners and got an opportunity to work with some amazing colleagues like Dr. Yin Yang here and some amazing change makers, but getting an opportunity to really do some education around diversity, equity, inclusion as pertains to health and health equity. And that work is super important to me. So I really try to bring in my work in diversity and inclusion a level of education, understanding the histories of inequities and unjust practices so that we can be better. And so over the last 4 years, getting a chance to work at HealthPartners has been a lot of fun because I get a chance to see growth and see change, and then also work with incredible change makers in the organization. So I'm just happy to be here.
Well, and I think healthcare, I mean, obviously it's something we talk about a lot of times, but if things are going well in your life, you're not really thinking about it. But I remember being in college and a professor sharing with me, a disability is really the only marginalized group anybody can join at any point in their life, right? And so health and equity, wow. So I can see why it was a natural for you to be interested as a sponsor with the Changemakers series, especially this project, The Only Doctor. Are you seeing it for the first time today at the fest?
Yes, we are seeing it for the first time, and I saw a little bit of the trailer, and it's incredible I would say the courage that the Dr. Kinso, I think, has, and just to be alone, right? I work in a big organization with lots and lots of teams, lots and lots of resources to be able to help me do the job that I do, and it's very difficult. And so I can't imagine doing the work that she does every day and doing it for that long and alone. So I am just speechless when it comes to the work that she's done.
And not to trivialize the work, but I am a stand-up comedian as well. And it makes me think, like, we did not appreciate Doc Baker on Little House at all. He had to do all of it. He had to do everything for the whole town. Okay, so we're going to lighten it a bit. And I want to let you go because I know you want to get to this screening. So, off camera we talked about it. I've given you some moments to think. If there's going to be a movie made about you, who would you like to play you? What actor? Could be living, dead, anybody. Anybody in the world.
All right. Well, just because she's pretty tiny like me, I'd say Salma Hayek.
Right? Yeah. I think we'd all say Salma Hayek. Okay, yes.
I say Selma Hayek. No, I would say this. It's complicated, but I would say Idris Elba. However, the only condition if Idris Elba played me in my life in a movie, he would have to have a consultant help him, it would have to be Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell would help him understand how I move, help him break open some of his femininity in a really beautiful way. So he can only play me if he's consulted by Naomi Campbell, Idris Elba.
And she can help him channel the rage.
My goodness.
She can really help him, break free as an actor. I don't know. I think we've got a script coming together. All right, well, I will let you go. You guys just stay right here for us. Thank you so much for stopping by, being one of our change-making sponsors. Again, Health Partners, I'm Tiffany Norton from the red carpet of the Twin Cities Film Fest.